What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I will be showing you how to remove your tire pressure sensor. Typically this problem tends to occur when there's a leakage between your tires, you know. I'm going to teach you a very simple tutorial, and I will leave links down below to the items that you can purchase that I will be using. So I'm going to be using a portable air compressor to fill some air into my tires, and we'll identify if that's the issue. If not, you might need to get a new tire or something. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that, so let's go. Alright guys, so what you're going to want to do is locate the tire that is that has less air, or if you see any kind of deflation that's being occurred. So in this case, this would be the tire that is losing air. So I'm gonna bring my portable air compressor and I'm gonna start filling it up. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I'm gonna start opening and taking out the portable air compressor. So this is what it looks like. I got this off of EP Auto. It comes with all the proper essentials that you need. Start removing these wires. Make sure you get that. So let me show you where it's going to be plugged in, and you bring it into here. That's all you got to do, just plug it in there. Make sure it's pretty stable. Now that we got that going, you can see the amount of PSI. Clearly we haven't attached it into the tire yet. So before we do any of this, what you want to do is you want to go by the driver's side, and as you can see right here, shows you the tire size and the amount of tire pressure. So when your tires are cold, your PSI should be at 35 PSI. And my tires are pretty cold right now, so we're gonna fill them all up right now, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the cap from your wheel. Okay, place that down. Now we're gonna grab this and we're gonna basically attach it into there, so that way we can start placing our air into our wheel. It needs to make that noise, so that way it can indicate that you have a proper connection into your wheel. All right, once that's said and done and it's very tight, you will see the amount of PSI right here. So according to our specifications, it showed that we need 35 PSI. And according to this, we're at 20 PSI, so that is a no-no. So we basically have lost a lot of air into our tire. All right, so now there is a setting here. There are different types of settings. You got your bar settings, you got your kilopascal settings, you got your kilograms and centimeters, but we're gonna stick to the PSI mode. With the minus and plus sign, you can change the amount of PSI you can add to your tire. So let's say your car had run at like 30 PSI at cold tire pressure, you would put it at 30 PSI. Our car wheels are supposed to be at 35 PSI. We are gonna set it to that. As you can see, it's at 35 PSI. The on switch is located in the front. As you can see, it has a little nice LED light there. All you gotta do is switch it on now. As you can see the amount of PSI that's raising right now. It is currently going up. To make sure it hits at the 35 PSI mark, and we're all good to go. And then all you really want to do, guys, now is remove this. Okay, and now we're gonna add our cap back. Screw that in like that. Bam, squeeze it nice and tight. Okay, and as you can see now, our tire is not as flat as it was. So if you guys want to buy this cool little tool, I bought it off Amazon for like $30. I'm not too sure, maybe a little bit more than that. So then once we're finished, obviously you want to turn it off, so we have it on off. And now you want to go inside and remove the plug from the cigarette compartment. So we're gonna take that off. Shabam. All right guys, so now that you're inside of your car, what you want to do is turn on your car, obviously, and then we are going to identify if the tire pressure gauge has been removed. But yeah, we're about to find out right now. So turn that bad boy up, and now as you can see, the tire pressure has been removed. It is no longer there. Okay guys, so following these procedures, as you can tell, it is a very simple process. It doesn't involve a lot of critical thinking. You don't have to pay amounts of money to go to your local gas station and fill up some air and waste money. But yeah, you can just buy this off Amazon. You can always have that tool accessible to you. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.